How to create the life you desire. Hi guys, Zoe Pater here, and I'm a women's empowerment coach and a law of attraction coach. Have you got the life you want? Are you living your life from fun, joy, excitement? Is it fulfilling? Do you get up every day thinking, yes, I'm really excited to see what this day brings, or I'm really excited about my future? How we experience our life is from our own internal representation of the world, or how we feel about ourselves inside. How we are inside, or how we view the world, comes from within us. We create our own reality. So hey, let's create a good one. Let's create a great one. So it's important first to understand that our thoughts really do matter, and our thinking patterns determine the quality of our lives. Thoughts are energy, and our thoughts go out as energy into the quantum field, and depending on what frequencies those thoughts go out on, depends what comes back to us. So if we're constantly thinking of things we don't want, or we're moaning and groaning about life, then this is sending out a lower vibrational frequency, and then we are more removed from bringing what we actually want into our lives. The universe doesn't hear the I don't want. So, for example, if you keep saying I don't want to be broke, the universe will hear I want to be broke, and then it'll keep you in that low vibrational frequency. Whereas if you can start to change your thoughts to a more aligned to what you do want, such as I have an abundance of money, or money comes to me easily, then this changes from the low dense energy which you're sending out, which comes from the emotion of fear, anxiety, and a lack mindset. You start living then from a place of fun, love, and joy, and you feel better. You will feel lighter. It's because of your frequency basically has shifted. Your frequency and vibration has shifted from a really low dense one to a high one. And when you see you've had the weight lifted off your shoulders, it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of a nice feeling. And think about it this way: for anyone who's worried about money over the years, which most of us have at some point, how does it make you feel? Worrying about money, I haven't got enough money to pay for this, I've got to pay for that, etc. And I guess it makes you feel anxious, worried. You just don't feel great generally. You're living from lack and from fear of how you're going to pay this and pay that. So think about it when you've had these feelings. From these feelings, has then a pot of money or whatever it is you want to attract, has it just miraculously happened or miraculously appeared in your life? Bing! I'm worrying about it. Bing! I'm worried about more. Ping! This money's appearing. I would say no, probably not. I told you bet that's not happening. So if living in that state of fear or worry is not working and it's making you feel rubbish and you still haven't got what you want, why do so many people still insist on staying there? It's madness, really. So, but the only thing I can think of is because people don't realize that our thoughts matter. Many people do not realize that our thinking patterns can also be changed if we choose to change them. Now, the mind is very powerful, and the use of our imagination and thoughts creates grooves in our brains. And the more we think a certain thought, then these grooves become bigger. I mean, they literally start out as a thin hairline fracture. And then the more you think about it and it becomes a belief, it becomes ingrained in you, it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. And, literally every thought we have, it fires and wires neurological patterns in our brains. So if we keep thinking the same things, the same negative things, then this becomes a belief and then eventually our reality. However, good news, this can be changed. Woohoo! So the brain can be rewired, and the grooves of unhelpful thinking and negative beliefs can start to shrink if we change our thoughts to be more positive and aligned to what we do want. And this is a choice that needs to be made consciously. We need to make this and actually work on it. So for anyone who would like to change their thinking patterns, limiting beliefs, or unhelpful mindset, you can look at practicing the following. So in your everyday life, start to pay attention to your internal dialogue. When you find yourself saying something like something you don't want, saying something negative, just stop. and notice that thought. The hardest bit is catching it. As soon as we start catching anything, oh, I shouldn't have said that, that's not positive, or I need to reframe it, I need to say something I do want, stop and pause. You've caught it, great. But then it's then to reframe it. So it could be something basic as, I don't want to be late. So stop, let's turn that into, I want to be on time. Or if you say, I don't have money to buy something, or I can't go out, for example, instead of saying I'm skint or I can't afford it, you could say, I know I'm making positive choices about what to do with my money, and I'm enjoying the energy of abundance that it reflects, or I'm abundant, you know. So, and while yes, you still can't go out or buy what you want that month, that's not going to change. But what you're doing here, you're changing your mindset about money, or whatever it is you're trying to change. It's about changing your mindset. You need to stop saying what you don't have or what you can't do, and instead say what you do have, as that is what will be reflected back to you. It's living as if you already have it. Yeah. So by being positive or grateful about what you do have, the universe will then provide you with more of what you're grateful for. And seriously, never underestimate the power of gratitude. So even if you haven't got something in your life, just say thank you for it anyway, and really mean it wholeheartedly. Then you'll see some major shifts in your lives. It does happen. So try the simple tip, try it. And it is hard work to start with. It can feel like hard work, but that's because you're in a pattern of thinking in the same way for so many years. You just need to break out of that pattern, and with catching your thoughts and reframing. We didn't learn our timetables overnight, and we didn't learn to drive overnight. We needed to be patient and keep going at it, repetitive, and we need to be patient with ourselves. If you want to see these changes in your life, then be patient, but put in the work and the groundwork in as well, because then it becomes unconscious and you don't have to think about it anymore. If you want to see the change in your life, then you'll commit to doing it. Simply put, if you want to see those changes, you have to commit to doing it. So that's me for today. If you have any questions about what I've just discussed at all, please do pop them in the comment section below and I'll answer them for you, or please just message me. But otherwise, have an amazing day, guys, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye for now.